morning, simulation farmers. This is the Pyro Moth keeping you warm on the ribbon and cool in your heart. Here's a little melody from the old Cuddle Cats with their classic hit, Let Me Up, Let Me Down, but Don't Let Me In. Good morning.
Across the rolling hills I ramble at my will. Across the rolling hills I come riding. With my banner in the wind I come riding. With my banner in the wind.
Ah, thanks for activating me, Master. Which simulated universe will you enter today? Earth 19432. Due to an easily avoidable operator error, all beings on this Earth have been destroyed.
Ah, shit.
Deleting Earth. Earth 4169. Due to yet another operator error, is undergoing a zombie apocalypse. You picked Glasses Man. This sim has a 23 charisma rating. Great choice. Targeting Glasses Man. Avatar selection screen. Lady Charlotte, Pig Lord, Mr. Lift Up, Poppy, Pip,
get new
Pop,
avatar.
Beach Body.
Whoa.
Beach Body selected. Merging with simulator in 3, 2, 1.
Free the
Oh no, Glasses Man. No. Please don't be dead. I'm sorry. Please don't be dead. Your little glasses. I'll fix your glasses.
I'm the president.
Whoa. Cool. Do you mind if I record you for my vidcast, data stream? My data stream. It goes out to everyone in the system. It goes into space.
Sure.
Okay, great. It just takes a second to set up. Sorry about this. Wait, hold on. I guess, well, I just want to thank you, first of all.
It's a privilege, man.
I know you've got to be incredibly busy right now with the zombie apocalypse happening around you.
Zombies. I really don't want to talk about zombies. That is,
Okay. What about the marijuana protesters?
Those assholes?
Yeah.
First of all, people don't understand my point of view. They think somehow I'm anti-pot or anti-legalization.
Right.
I'm not actually pro either. I'm pro human liberty. I'm pro the American system. I'm pro letting the people determine their laws.
Right.
I don't think this is. If I had to have somebody press my face in the mirror and said, "Is it going to be good or bad?" I think it might end up being kind of not so good for people, but so I'll deal with it. My profession will deal with it. That's okay. Maybe it will end up being good. I don't. What? Can't you see I'm doing an interview with?
My name's Clancy.
I got to get back to Clancy here.
Zombies are inside the perimeter.
Just get me a rifle. I'll take care of it. You were saying.
Oh, yeah. I read a recent study that said medical marijuana was associated with close to 30% fewer deaths.
It's actually more data's come in since that.
What's the data?
The data is if there's available recreational pot, opiate use is way down.
Oh, so
Just
it is
simple,
helping.
Simple.
It's just
I know.
simple.
I saw that too, and I thought, oh, this could be the answer. Would you mind following me outside?
Yeah.
This could be the answer to the opiate epidemic and the chronic pain thing. I would much rather see people on a lot of pot than any of the pills that they're taking now, because the pill combo that they get on the opiate and the benzodiazepine and the sleeping medicine, A, kills. Absolutely. When patients die of drug use, that's how they die today. B, perpetuates their pain.
Yeah.
They're disabled they're helpless. Pot, some people are on the couch so they smoke a lot of pot, but some people work just fine.
Well, one facet of marijuana that doesn't exist in the opiates is that if you overdose on marijuana,
Hello.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Hello.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Hello.
Mr. President. Thank you.
Anyway.
your
don't
mind,
die.
You don't die, but you are dragged through your own personal neurosis, inner weaknesses, fears.
if you if you have a quote overdose.
People say, I feel paranoid.
Yeah.
And usually what they mean is the marijuana is showing all these parts of myself that I don't necessarily want to deal with right now. And that can create a lot of positive change for people. Now, not all the time. A lot of times I've definitely been paranoid, and the things I've worried about are ridiculous and absurd. And when I sober up, I recognize that. But a lot of times, some of the stuff I'm shown on a heavy dose of marijuana, I come out of that knowing, shit, man, I've got to work on this. Why am I not exercising? I need to exercise more. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why am I'm drinking a little too much right now. I need to slow down drinking. That also, did I ever talk to you about how I almost died on sleeping pills years and years and years ago? Oh, God. Oh, man. There was a guy came to this party I was at selling sleeping pills at like 12 p.m. at a party. The worst thing you could ever do.
In your cars now. Go home.
Yeah, and this was...
And how much you been drinking? Oh, perfect. Good combo.
And and I bought some from him. I don't even know why I would do that. I'm well aware of the fact that you should never, ever, ever in a million years take benzos and drink. Never do it. It's what kills everybody. This is the death combo.
Yeah, it is.
So I did it, and I remember
One of the death combos.
One of the
there are
death
a few
combos.
of them out there.
I think I took one pill, and then I'm drinking and like feeling relaxed, but I forgot.
This is the danger of the benzo.
This is how it kills you.
Yeah, you forget. Yeah.
And then I took
Ambien,
another.
Another one does that. You forget.
Yeah.
By the way, not bad. Let me just clarify I hate this idea of good drugs and bad drugs. There's no such thing as a good drug and a bad drug. There's this chemical that's neither good nor bad. It just exists out there. We either created it or exist in nature. And then it's the relationship that humans have with the substance that is the issue.
So
and
smart.
what our individual biology is and what it triggers and whatnot. That's the problem. Like Valium, what? If you're need to have a colonoscopy, Valium and Valium Light drugs,
Great.
really good. Now, if you're just drinking absinthe and partying and about to drive home, really bad.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Not because Valium's good or bad, because the circumstance and the relationship is bad.
I'll never forget it, man. I was laying in bed that night trying to remember how many of the pills I had taken as I'm passing out.
God.
As I'm passing out. And then I realized, oh, I can't move. Like I'm if I wanted to get up right now, I don't think that I could get up. And this is as I'm fading out into darkness. Geez. And then, I woke up the next day, thank God, and I was alive. But if I had vomited,
That's it.
I would have died.
That's how they die.
Yeah,
That's it. It's
I have a friend who died.
aspiration. It's called aspiration pneumonia.
Sorry, sir.
You don't have to vomit a lot either. Sometimes it just be reflux. Sometimes it can just be a little saliva. And it goes down the wrong tube, gets into your lungs, and all the bacteria that's in your mouth goes into your lungs where it don't belong. You set up a pneumonia, become septic, you go into shock, and you die in about 30 minutes, 60 minutes. It can happen fast.
My God. Those things are evil.
Yeah.
Evil.
Well, no,
evil.
in that situation. It's not the chemical. The chemical is just a thing of nature.
Mr. President.
All right, look, we're going to have to initiate Alpha Protocol. Onward, Charlotte.
Good luck, sir. It's been a privilege to serve under you and...
And what's interesting to me, I'm clarifying our sort of back and forth too, because I love being around people that help me see the world through a new pair of glasses, and you're one of those people.
Thank you.
And so I'm open to all the stuff you say, and I think it's fascinating. And then I go, but you could hurt somebody. You notice that? I'm always like, but what if?
Yeah.
In the past, the founding fathers talked about pumping mushrooms into horrible world leaders.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's right.
And we said he'd get insight and he'd be happy and he'd realize what he was doing. And I thought, or he'd go darker and he'd get
We don't
horrible.
know. That's true.
It's the or that always.
We better get out of here.
For sure.
One of my favorite statements is, health is about accepting and perceiving and dealing with reality on reality's terms.
Is there anybody out there? This is Chuck Charles. If you want to get saved, get in, come to the mall. Get in!
Now, you said something that stayed with me, which was the analogy of the elevator and hallucinogens.
Yes.
Do you
Yeah.
use that often, or is that
So the
what-
metaphor is that it's compared to an elevator that takes you up to the very top floor of this building where this incredible party's happening. The doors open up. You see this amazing utopian nirvanic
that you never really
situation.
knew was there? You never seen it before?
Never even knew it was there. And then the elevator, the thing dings, the doors shut, it comes back down, and suddenly you're screaming at people in traffic again.
And so that's an analogy for what hallucinogens do.
That's
and of course,
right.
and this is again my contribution as I went. Yeah, but what if it doesn't let you off on the first floor and ends up two floors
you
into the
lower.
basement,
Taking you lower.
taking you lower? After
Yeah.
that, as the doctor in me always worries about that.
Yeah, and let's say that it does take you lower. Let's say that you get to go up in a hot air balloon and see the very top of some beautiful mountain, and then the hot air balloon gets blown off course a
Yeah.
little bit. You've still seen the top of the mountain, and I think that
There's the independent value of that.
holy shit!
Die! 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 Die again! Are you fucking kidding me?
Come here.
Fuck you.
Come on. Are you okay?
Yeah. Just keep moving.
You know what's weird? Why are we even running from them? They're pretty slow.
I know.
Yeah, look, we could just stand. Look, let's just stand still.
Let's come get me. Come on, zombies.
Right here!
Oh no. I think that's my aunt. Oh my God, I'm all.
So then I asked the question, so how do we get there in a way that we're in control over and we can stay there?
Damn zombos!
Yeah, that's the big question.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of things. I think I am right now really into this type of meditation, which is just the process of sitting still, watching your breath, and being very aware of your thoughts, emotions, and the way your body feels. And it's just this something called mindfulness. It's the practice of mindfulness, which
Yeah.
is just watching the way that you act and the way that you feel and the way that you think,
I think this is the cure.
and becoming aware of the roots of a lot of the emotions that exist in you. Especially for me, like I get angry, and I will have like angry outbursts sometimes. Yeah, thank you for looking perplexed that that happens. It happens.
Just sitting by yourself, anger will come out, or is it like traffic?
Well, no, traffic. It's gotten much better. But I mean, when I was much younger, I was just an angry person. So I would I can remember like my printer didn't work one day, and I remember screaming alone in my apartment, breaking my printer, and just a rage.
I'm cured. Time for a game of hacky sack. Woohoo!
And that's a thing that's inside of me, and that's why psychedelics have been very useful to me.
Get in.
But also, meditation has been incredibly useful because now I can sit and I can meditate, and then maybe the dogs will bark, right, while I'm meditating. I can watch the irritation sort of flower inside of me. And then when it's there, they say, look at it as though you're sitting in a forest and you're getting to watch a rare animal walking out into a clearing. And instead of, as most of us do when anger comes in, we react to it. We go into reactivity mode, which is like maybe you would stop meditating and scream at your dogs, or you would do something to make them
So a
quiet.
behavior that amplifies it.
Yeah, that's it. So you just watch. You watch. Buddha compares anger to a sweet flower with bitter roots. And so we follow the sweetness down.
Is she in labor?
Yeah, she's like,
Okay. All right. Okay. Hey, you all right? Need anything? Just breathe.
We were planning a water birth.
Let's pull over. Maybe we can find something. What? Oh my God. What are we talking about?
He was talking about meditation or something.
Yeah, or just watching your feelings. You know, you follow the feelings down into the poisonous roots of
Do you
the
do
thing.
that in a kind of feeling way or in an insight way, if that makes sense? In other words, you just follow the feelings, or do you have some sort of specific, oh, that reminds me of some experience or something?
Well, it's called noting, is what they. So you can, it's like, it's just. Think about an emotion, right? These are these really kind of ambiguous.
Yeah, these bodily based things you're faintly aware of many times.
Yeah, exactly. So it's what is that thing, right?
Yeah.
So this is the practice of taking a microscope and looking into the recurring emotional patterns that are happening inside of you. Because most of the time, if you have a negative emotion, you'll try to avoid it.
Yeah.
You try to move on to the next activity when some kind of emotional state. We are always in a state of trying to turn our backs on the thing.
Damn zombos.
What happens if we don't turn our backs
What?
and zoom in on the thing and see what is this fractal? And it's really an interesting practice. Just right.
And push. Breathe. Oh, no.
You can do this.
Push. Breathing's before.
But
push.
then you breathe, isn't it? Breathe.
No,
and
it's
push.
a push.
Oh, hello, dear.
Let's get out of here.
In Buddhism, the idea is all of those mental forms of analysis of these things are kind of secondary to the very simple observation of the way any emotional state or thought or bodily feeling has a similar pattern in that it heightens, dissipates, and goes away.
For me, a lot of that magical stuff you're talking about happens in an interpersonal context. I'm a kind of person that it's very difficult for me to stay with some of those things unless there's a presence. But they are also people like you that, you say mindfulness, but it's a massive field these days. And most people practice it don't do it as well as what you're describing.
What you're saying, though, is a big part of the practice, too. You're talking about the Sangha, or the spiritual community, which is acknowledged in Buddhism, too. What's important is let's encourage each other to get as close to the truth as we can, or, as you mentioned earlier, to meeting reality on reality's terms.
Yeah.
I think that this big surprise is everyone's like, oh, reality sucks. The world sucks. Everything's... Come here, bud. We're trying to do this process where we sort of keep going backwards until we can't look at ourselves anymore. We want to go to this complete observer state until you get to the thing.
Your awareness of awareness.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then you become pure awareness.
Yeah.
And the concept is that is what we really are.
Yeah.
And that this entire material universe, including our body, is a kind of I can't say it. Phenomenological field of phenomena, a field of phenomena being encapsulated within this consciousness. And so the idea that I am alone, or the idea that I am an individual, is actually, interestingly enough, you're already not.
It's false. It's a distortion.
Because you're the thing and the observer simultaneously meeting together, and that's what creates the illusion of self. I mean, if the universe was a dolphin, then basically our bodies would be a fishing net. And we're all kind of entangled in ourselves.
You feel shit like that when you're high on acid?
Yes, you do. Whoa. This feels really good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I'm in love with it. I'm in love with it.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like the zombies are...
The zombos are singing.
First we're born, and then we die. And in between, most of us spend all our time crying. Once we were blind, but now we can see. It feels good to be a zombie.
Now I see there's nothing to get in and nothing to get out of. It's that simple.
We move slow, 'cause there's no need to run. Besides, what's the point of running when it's love that you're running from?
Damn.
Life was a jail, and we found the key. The zombie.
Mr. President! Mr. President!
so much for being a great guest. Do you have any last words?
Thank you for having me. Last words. There's no such thing as a bad drug. It's the circumstances. Goodbye.
My suburban comes riding home. Bajra guru pe ma city home, oh ma home. Bajra guru pe ma city home, oh ma home. Bajra guru pe ma city home.
Holy shit, friends. Did you see that? Guts ripped out, and yet here I am, all in one piece. Thank you so much, oh great denizens.